2016, the branding solution, and we are here with WWE Vengeance, the Raw branded pay-per-view. And we are starting things off with the pre-show, with only current talent being used, and the Shining Stars pick up a win over the Bollywood Boys. We then have the next match, which should be JV Full defeating Rich Swann. Solid enough match, not going to be great, really, is it? You're not that worried. Hashtag DIY and the Ascension picked up the victory over the Ring Kings and System X. Again, solid, nothing great. And we end the pre-show with a battle royale where Xavier Woods picked up the victory. Alex Riley got the most eliminations. The funniest thing about this is the recording crashed, and first time round it was Dalton Castle, and he's done nothing in this time round. So, strange things. We head into the main show, where we look at the big four matches: Lesnar and Reigns for the title, Rollins and Orton for revenge, Bray Wyatt and Kevin Owens for the title, and Miz and Dolph Ziggler to start things off for the Intercontinental. And that match is now, and we got an 88. Whoa, that's changed. The Miz retains thanks to using a foreign object. First time I did this match, I got like an 80, and it was Maurice that got involved. This time, I get this, a much better rating, and I'm actually really happy with that. I'm impressed. Great start to the show. We then have Kurt Angle cutting a bit of a Healy promo, where he's talking about how these youngsters like Roderick Strong are coming into the company and taking the spots the legends like himself deserve in these sort of tournaments, and he should just automatically get an Intercontinental title shot. He shouldn't have to qualify against these kids. So we're sort of hinting at Kurt Angle heel turn. The Enemy State defeat the Usos. The main reason for this is whenever you bring in a young tag team, you've kind of got to beat one of the big tag teams currently in the roster. So we've gone with that to happen. And yeah, solid enough match. The Usos didn't kick up a storm, so happy with that. Now to kick things off really well here, Kevin Owens Bray Wyatt is in the ring waiting for his title match, and Kevin Owens' music hits, but Biggie and Dean Ambrose attack Bray Wyatt from behind, and have a 3-on-1 beatdown. The lights go out, they start flickering, and when they come back on, the Demon, Finn Balor, is in the ring staring down Dean Ambrose. And then Daniel Bryan's music hits, and Balor and Bryan clear out Ambrose and Big E, leaving Bray Wyatt and Kevin Owens. The ref separates them. Bray Wyatt gets to his feet and tells the ref to ring the bell, and the match is on still. And the match goes to 78. Yeah, I knew this was going to be a weaker match. Triple H still distracted Bray Wyatt, and Kevin Owens is your new champion. The only reason for this change of title was Bray Wyatt's injury. I feel Kevin Owens could be a great champ, but I'm going to use Bray Wyatt on the mic because this injury is going to get him negative points for a year. So if I can calmly get him through this injury on the mic, he's going to be amazing at putting people over. Chris Jericho's backstage, and Kofi and Del Rio come over to him and start questioning why they don't have a match. They've both been in title matches over the past year, one a former champion in Kofi. They're just wondering why they don't think they've got a match. Jericho tells them, give it a couple of hours and we're going to set up a match for later tonight. You wait and see. Filling a bit of time, but still. A match that nobody cares about. Titus O'Neil defeats Darren Young. Yeah, it's the end of the players. That's it. Seth Rollins now cuts promo on Triple H and Randy Orton before his match, saying how Triple H just got scared of the future and brought back the past in Orton. I am the future. Seth believes that he will be the guy that will have a better career than Randy Orton, and he'll prove it with or without Hunter's help tonight. In our tag team title match, the Bucks defeat Certified G's to become your new tag team champions. The main reason for this is I wanted the Bucks to be champions on Shockwave, but the Briscoe brothers and the Bucks, they're just too good. And I got really lucky that they got drafted to Raw. So I think they'll be a great tag team champs for a while. They could easily be singles competitors as well. It's brilliant. We'll probably have a rematch in the future too. Brock Lesnar is getting interviewed by Chris Jericho about the upcoming match for Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, telling him how Roman Reigns isn't going to get another victory over the Beast. And we kind of know this sort of thing now. I'm using Jericho in interview segments because he's great on the mic, and this works really well, putting Lesnar over. We then have Roderick Strong defeat Kurt Angle by submission in a 72 rated match. That's not devastating, but remember Kurt Angle has declining physical ability, and it's his two faces at the moment facing each other. After the match, Roderick Strong goes to shake Kurt Angle's hand to show some respect, but then he just cheap shots Roderick Strong. So we're going to turn Kurt Angle heel. Yeah, I felt that's a good idea. So he's an angry legend now. And what I thought would obviously be the weak match of the night. American Alpha defeat Raging, and in this, Ryback kicked up a storm when I asked him to lose, and his performance was only slightly worse than the two. I went with this because I don't want them too good, but I do want my face ones getting better if I'm going to have heel champions. Backstage, we have Triple H congratulating Kevin Owens on his title win, and Dean Ambrose and Big E on their work in it. He looks to Orton and says, "You know what to do." But then Kurt Angle walks up to Triple H and shakes his hand. And that's the end of it. So Kurt Angle shaking Triple H's hand. So what's going on here? And then this next match, Seth Rollins defeated Randy Orton with the pedigree, just despite Triple H even more, in 86, which The Miz and Dolph Ziggler has outperformed. That is amazing to think. They have low heating now, which is a bit weird. It's not. I thought it was quite a hot storyline, but never mind. And that's Seth's only still as a supporting character in it. Maybe I messed that one up. But still, a nice solid match. Triple H is fuming. He turns around, he calls out Seth Rollins. He says, "You know what? Tomorrow night, you're in a handicap match against Big E and Dean Ambrose. And if you don't win, you will not be in any consideration for the Money in the Bank ladder match." So, I know there is another pay-per-view before Money in the Bank for Raw, but we're looking at a long-term Money in the Bank thing. I like doing this whole thing where people get stripped of any sort of title match or opportunity. If Seth not being in the Money in the Bank works both ways, you don't want too good a talent, but you would like some good talent in there. I have no idea who's in the Money in the Bank at the moment, but I'm teasing Seth Rollins being axed from it. And obviously the weakest show. Match of the show, we have Jinder Mahal retain against R-Truth. The idea was to calm the crowd a bit, and it did the job. R-Truth, that's probably his last stint in anything. He may have a King of the Ring match for the Raw brand, but otherwise, that's it. We have a little video package looking at what the four men, Dean Ambrose, Big E, Finn Balor, and Daniel Bryan got up to in that mass brawl before the title match earlier. Some of that exclusive footage of the backstage little brawl they had before their tag team match, which was an 83, which I'm happy with because we have Finn Balor, who's still growing in popularity. And Daniel Bryan and Finn Balor won the match. And Daniel Bryan pinned Big E. Couldn't give Finn Balor the victory. His rating, as you see, 75. It's still really good. I'm really happy that he's coming along leaps and bounds now. But the others are all 90s. You can't keep making them lose to a Finn Balor. His involvement is going to support his popularity. We then have Roman Reigns cut the final promo, with his title over his shoulder about his match with Brock Lesnar. And that match is next. And not next. We had this 3-on-4-on-4. Kofi, Apollo, Morrison, Swagger versus Del Rio, Corbin, Luke Harper, and Pentagon Jr. I gave Luke Harper the pinfall victory over Jack Swagger. Kofi was the star of the show, but we can see Luke Harper, John Morrison, Swagger, they're coming along really well. It's actually a really good rating for just pretty much a thrown together match. So yeah, that was another one. And we get another video package looking at Reigns Lesnar, a match at the Rumble, what's happened since. Reigns' big win, Lesnar's big impact. And the match is an 18-9. Wow, I did not expect to see it that high. Roman Reigns wins with a spear, defeating Brock Lesnar for the second time. Yet we have to keep the title on Reigns for a bit longer. Brock Lesnar's getting a declining physical ability, which is annoying. It is a good retain for Roman Reigns, and we can move him on to the next challenger, who I have not made my mind up on yet, but I have an inkling who I want it to be. And to end the show, Roman Reigns celebrates with his title, and we sort of see Triple H looking furious. So we end the show, and we're going to hope we get a good 80 plus, 85 plus here. We're on 88, which may be my best show yet. Strangely, I'm going to actually praise The Miz, Dolph Ziggler, because they put on the best show, best match, and Roman, because he retained. I'm just going to keep it simple. Please, please, and please. So we'll head back to the main screen and see what the rest of the world thought of our show. And we are back to the main screen. So we have an awesome show, get a fantastic review. That's always good to see. They can't really immediate reviews worth reading. We have a lot of negotiations. Even though Jericho was kindly leaving, and people want to pay for a payment deal, and going in just a job for a year and see what we do with him. This is just all Alex Riley is fantastic. He's going to put his contract at the rate he's going. Can you have it? Can you have it? No, I call him. I didn't want any new talent though. I'll let him go. Somebody offered Ryback a deal. We only have Ryback on a paper appearance. I don't really want to keep him. But he worked well with, what's his name? With Barry Griffiths, so I was going to keep him around for a little bit longer. I can't offer him a deal anyway, because that's a TNA connection. Otherwise, there's not much to worry about. We can jump into the way out Friday then happen. Alex, the Ryan, the winning classes like Brad, over probably what will be the lower mid card. It's not the worst position he's had. Popularity has gone up, I believe about 10 since he's come to the main roster. So we can check. Yes, it's gone up 10 because of that pay-per-view. So that's understandable. I've got to check Kevin Owens with that change of title. He's up to an 87, that's good to see. I'm not really sure of him. But as Raw just had their pay-per-view, the Legend versus Legend. He's amazing. He's really good. I'm not sure that will end. That will probably get shrunk or something as they get eliminated. There may be a new challenger in this. I haven't quite decided yet. But that's what needs to do. So there's that. The TV title, you've got a few contenders. That is brilliant for any new person. And big one. That is quality. So you've got to look at the new lines, storylines really. Creator, Kevin Owens, Bray Wyatt. Finally made it to the top list and you can't compete anymore. That's frustrating, to say the least. Kevin Owens number 2, 5 on there, he lost at the pay-per-view. Nothing on it. Nobody involved. Good to go. And that, let's check this actually. I think the prestige is going down on this. Yes, not good. That has gone up, I believe. That stays the same. This, that's the same one for ages. Doesn't seem to want to dip anymore. And that is going back up. It's good to see. And that's staying the same. Okay, so that's the finish of the show. We'll be back to see the fallout of Monday Night Raw on the next episode. So thank you for watching and let me know if you enjoyed Vengeance.